Hey guys, this is Hamon, and welcome to Bytesize, a show I review games that I have taken interest in. They don't have to be old, they have to be new. They just have to be something I'm interested in. And today I'm going to be talking about Tavern Manager Simulator. This is another one of those simulation games where you basically run a place and, earn money, rank up, all that kind of stuff. You know the typical drill. The thing is, this game is kind of still in development. I think it's fully released, but they're going to come out with updates and big updates and all that type of thing to help it get even better and all that. They still haven't expanded, the map and anything. When I've seen this, there's a castle, there's another store and all that, but right now you can't really get access to those places yet. And the last major update apparently added the freezing pit, so that you can now get ice and stuff for frosted drinks and such. So yeah, there's definitely still stuff that can be dealt with, and so that's why I'm saying this. Based on what I've experienced, it's a good game that still has potential to do more. So the whole idea is, like most simulator games, you open up a business, in this case a tavern, to serve people drinks and food and such, and the typical stuff. Now, what's different is that this is medieval, so there's not cars or anything that are driving by as you're doing this. Rather, people are just walking by. Honestly, I was expecting horses, but that actually happens in the back after you get to a certain point of your leveling up of the tavern and all that. I'll get to that in mechanics, but honestly, that's what I really was expecting, but, it happened not the way I expected. Now, to get into it, graphic-wise, it's okay. It's okay. It's not, the best thing. It's, it looks good, at least. It has this specific style. It kind of gives me, it's like a fantasy thing, so it's kind of... everything's not proportioned purposely, but it's I could definitely see the style that they were kind of going for. It kind of gave me a World of Warcraft vibe with some of with the way the peasants look, because it's you get peasants and nobility. The peasant people look like folks that you probably see in a village and all that of one of those warcraft things, places and all that. Meanwhile, the nobility, even though I have no idea why on earth they would be coming here on foot, they look much more fancy. They belong up in the castle town or whatever. The map itself is really nice. I would say background, but it's it's a big map. So there's a lot of places you can go. The food and the drinks are also a nice little touch, because it's you don't just have the simple things. You have sausages and steak and vegetables that you can make a soup out of. The beer, the wine, the cheese, all that stuff is nicely done, very intricate in detail. The freaking sausages, I can see the little pores that are in it. Not literally little indents from a cut open sausage, just that there's a texture on it that gives it the sausage look type of thing. I definitely appreciate that. I honestly have no major problems. I just find the only thing that I have issue with is it could make the place a little dirtier. I like the whole thing about cleaning up, which I'll get into in mechanics. I just wish that the place was a little more dirtier. When you start anyway. Yeah, there's a bunch of trash and all that piled up at the very start when you first open the place. But it didn't look like it was dirty. It looked like somebody just put their stuff in there and it just got a couple comments. No, I wanted the walls to be dirty. Basically you have to clean up the place before you fully consider it clean type of thing. I'm thinking of the gas station simulator that the Game Grumps played, or various other people probably played, where it's that you don't only have to clean up the floor, you also have to make sure the walls look good and all that type of thing, so that people will want to stop by. That's what I'm thinking. That would honestly make it a little better. Other than that, it's fine otherwise. Like I just said, characters, food, all that stuff looks good. Even the fairies look good, even though they remind me of Navi. Part of me was expecting one of them to be like, "Hey!" when I interacted with their little house. So, getting into mechanics, like I said, most simulator games, open the store, fulfill orders, get money, buy upgrades, that kind of thing. And you level up your tavern so that you can take in more different customers and more different requests, and eventually get all the latest gear that you need in order to do the stuff. So there's not really much of a difference there. The only thing that's different is that with the fairy helpers, all you have to do is buy magic dust and they could do the job for you automatically. And unless it's like one of those customers that requires like a very fast pace, like they're on like a timer type of thing, you could mostly just leave everything to the fairies. Like if anything, you could as long as everything is like good cooked to a certain degree, people are happy with it. Unless it's like one of those food critic characters that they require like only the best of the stuff in order to give you a good rating, which honestly I don't really care. I was getting like to the high ranks anyway without their help, so didn't bother me there. The only other thing I will say is that certain aspects of the game are little mini game type of things. It's like to make the soup, it does like 3 things. You have to first put the fire into the stove, which requires you to click the thing right and to put it in properly. Then it wants you to toss in the vegetables, even though I feel like that honestly should just have been done automatically. And then it expects you to stir at a certain rate so that it's in the green. And if all of that is done properly, your soup will be good. And then you have like the steaks, where it's like at times you will be required to chop the steak, and then you'll be putting it on the grill when you click it, and as long as it's on the green, you're good to go. Because otherwise it'll be bad. It won't be that good. The same goes for various other things, like the pouring of the drinks, the plunging of the toilets, the feeding of animals, all kinds of stuff that just seems a little tedious after a while, which is why, again, when you get the fairies, you just assign them to the job, and as long as they make it like at good point, nobody complains. And as long as you keep the fairies fed as well, like I said. Yeah, all in all, it's an okay game. Like nothing really groundbreaking or stuff. I mean, you've probably played a game like this before, such as Tail and Nail Tavern, where they in fact have similar assets to this game. So, with that all said, I will say that this is a good game. And to check it out, I will say that, if you played simulator games where you serve people food and drink and all that in order to do all that kind of things, this isn't like anything different. The only difference is that this is a medieval type of thing and it's still in development. Like, it's maybe on full release, but it's still working on the kinks and all that. So that's it then. Check out the game if you want. It's available on Steam. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, favorite, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Check out my social media so that you know when the next time I put up a video, when I stream, when I put up art on my Blue Sky, all that kind of stuff. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!